So, hello, everybody. Welcome back, Divine Rebel. Where did I put my lighter? Oh. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the messages for you today. If you've been crying lately, I do have two devices up right now. I have it on YouTube and I have it on Facebook so that my whole family gets this message when they need it. For those of you on YouTube who ever want to go back and try and find my videos, I do have playlists, so you can go back and get them whenever you need to. I always put them, messages like this in the Cards and Divine Time playlist. That's exactly what this is. Just getting my smudge from Cathedral Rock going for the energy for everybody. Let's keep the shit clear, right? Let's keep the energy clear. I know there's a lot of stuff right now. The moon was in Libra all day. And relationships are being healed, tested, challenged, the whole bit. So um, I know there's a lot of heavy energies in Cancer with Kronos there and the North Node there and Hades there. And a lot of heavy hitters going on in Capricorn right now. And Capricorn and Cancer both square Libra, which is where the moon is. So there's been a lot of emotions, a lot of things coming up in the actual 3D to deal with, and it has to do with our relationships with others, which ultimately starts with our relationship with the self. So if you've been crying lately, yeah, hey guys. Hey everybody. Oh, I know. Last night I was, which is what prompted this live today. I was sitting in bed and it was like 2:30 in the morning, almost 3 in the morning, somewhere in there. And I just started crying. Like out of nowhere. I didn't have anything going on in my world, that was making me cry. So um, the tears just started running and I was like, oh my God, like, what is this? I'm talking to my angels like, what is this? Because I couldn't stop crying. And so I put up that post and I was like, I don't know who I'm tuning into right now. I don't know who's upset or who's crying. I was like, and sure enough, a woman did PM me right away. She's like, I can't believe that was your post because this is exactly what I was feeling. And she, by the time have been upset, know why they're upset. There's definitely been some people who have been crying, and there's a lot of people that know our ego cry. It's when our ego is letting go of a situation that we wanted to feel was in our control that is no longer in our control. We can't change what's happening and we don't want it to happen. And on some level, for some reason, whether the reason is righteous or not, aligned or not, it doesn't matter. We just don't like when knowing. And big healing moment for a lot of people. Yeah, this is a big healing moment for a lot of people. And so I'm going to be somebody who's been upset and you want to share this with them, or you just want to keep it for a rainy day for you so that you can kind of reflect on it and resonate to it however it needs to resonate with you at this time, divine time, when you catch this, whether you're catching me live on YouTube or Facebook or, in a replay. Just know that I hold the intent is divinely aligned and your highest good to hear and receive in some way. This one was major calling to me, so I'm going to use probably going to pull from my Crystal Mandala Oracle, my Remember deck, and my Universe back deck. Okay, so this is Cards in Divine Time for A's. All right. So, Spirit, please. Angels, please. I call you in at this time to bring forth the highest good messages for everybody who would need to receive them at this divine time. What do they need to hear? What do they need to hear? What messages do they need to receive more than any other at this time? What message would you like them to receive in the highest good of themselves and all involved? What do they need to hear on their journeys? All right. There's more. Okay. There's more. I knew this deck was calling me. What else? All of them? Okay. Okay. Be brave and true, spirit warriors. Be brave and true is on the bottom of the deck. All right. Be brave and true is on the bottom of the deck. That is the underlying issue or the underlying energy. Okay. Be brave. Be brave. You can move forward with the truth, the whole truth, your whole truth. So help you God. You can move forward with your truth. Be brave enough to speak it. Okay, be brave enough to feel it and be brave enough to speak it. Now for the ones that I have sitting in front of me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So we've got On Your Own Terms, White Sage, Black Diamond, and Finch Spirit Guide. So be mindful if you are seeing lots of finches outside. This is the reminder from the universe saying, hey, remember that message Grace gave you? We're showing you finches to remind you of that energy, right? So starting with On Your Own Terms, we do have 35, 23, 39, and 11, right? 11 is Finch Spirit Guide. So lots of threes, lots of fives. Okay, lots of threes and lots of fives, because the 39 breaks down to a 3, 23 is 5, and 35 is 3 and 5. Okay, so lots of threes and fives, and you might be seeing eights too in combination with that. And of course, On Your Own Terms. Here we go. Okay, do I have them on both cameras? Yeah. All right. So it says, you are not the person. Do not allow yourself to be shoved back into patterns of behavior that are not true to who you are now. You have worked hard to grow and become this new self. Believe that they are more real than the old you. Even if you are less familiar to others, and what is new will now become familiar and easy for you to sustain in the near future. Be stuck. Back them up. We just drain in your nose some way to always work. Draining for you. They're not necessarily returning your energy to you when they're not at a low. Okay. So your new self might still care for that person and might still want to be whatever you were for, and it goes against your soul's integrity, because anything that would drain you is not technically in alignment. Person that was once in your everyday reality all of the time, themselves from their lows to begin with, so that they don't need anybody to keep them from going there or get them out of it. Right? Likewise, you might have been really shitty to someone in the past. Maybe you were always taking them for granted. Maybe you didn't know their value. Maybe you didn't know their worth to you until they kicked it, right? And they said, all right, I'm out. You're taking and taking and taking from me. You just take all the time. And now you're realizing the value of that back into their life that calls you just because. You know, this is the new me that misses your voice. You know, this is the new me that appreciates what you give to me in my life. And I'm not going to mistreat you. You know, your energy clean people for you and yourself. You got people from your past that are projecting your old version at you. I don't trust you now because on your people that you have to keep arm's length, right? Or forms of currency. 5 different forms good about yourself and all that you're doing, or people that will cut your ego down to size, right? Then we also have physical body, physical currency, don't touch me, like physical touch, right? Time is a currency. How much mental thought we give to something, how much we share with others, thought and knowledge is a currency. Currency. In moderation, love is being real, right? Love is being real. Love is being present. Love is all of these things, right? Love is all of these things. So be really aware. Just be really aware of where your energy is going, where your currencies are going, and keep them from draining. Keep them from draining and surround yourself with people that fill you up so that you can overflow to everybody else, right? Else then the problem, and you time is important for you. And I'll show Facebook. All right. It was a really good, you need to put your energy first. If you're not good to you, if you're not good for you, allowing them to remain weak where they should be strengthening themselves, right? You're filling in a void for them that they should be filling themselves. Okay? They should be filling them themselves. There's no reason for anybody to drain themselves for someone else. There's no actual reason for it. Okay? You have to be able to fill your own self up so that you can overflow for everybody else as you're guided. As you're guided, that you have an excess or a surplus of energy in one or many of those arenas that you can overflow it. And if you're too distracted with one person, it's not actually helping them. It might be putting a band-aid over whatever problem they're having, but it is not solving their problem. Their problem is festering underneath that band-aid you put on there, and that band-aid's going to wear off, get ripped off, wash off in the shower. Like, that is not going to solve the problem. If someone needs help, they really do need to make the conscious decision to help themselves, to change their behavior, to change their patterns, to change their self. Yourself, let that energy rip. White Sage, card number 23. Okay. It says, it's safe to let things unfold. You don't need to fix things, nor try to force something to happen. The universe is already working things out for you. There's no need to question your vision or your intuition just because situations thought that they would. The universe is a little bent and certainly has a sense of humor, but ultimately it is kind and knows the best way to accomplish all that needs to happen. You are very much a part of this. Someone else's problems are technically not your problems. Other people's problems, no matter what they are, if they're stuck living at home with their family, if they're stuck in a relationship that they don't want to be in, if they're taking care of someone that they don't really want to take care of. Past lifetime, someone else's problem. And they can help you and return energy to you in some way and have an even exchange of energy with you. Like, if you take care of me while my health is bad, I'll take care of you in this way. Yes, I will give you my time. You're supposed to problem. You are only going to grow resentment towards that person. You're going to end up bitter towards that person. You're going to feel used by that person. And you're going to hate yourself because you were supposed to. This is White Sage. Back, and there is a solution. There is a solution for every problem. There is a solution for asking you to do is you don't feel good with who you want to be with or whatever. All of the solution that your own, not to be and live in your authenticity, that you would sacrifice it and allow it to feel painful every day. You're avoiding your own healing, your own path. Black Diamond, card number 39. I love this card. Yeah, true love is eternal. This card actually says it on his tuxedo. True love is eternal. It says, okay, you have a powerful spiritual journey to take this lifetime. It is made by dark experiences in life. You've done it before, and you will do it again now to rise to about what life is. Realizing that the universe has your back and everybody else's, and you don't have to suffer and you don't have to sacrifice. You can just simply enjoy your life. And everybody will figure out their problems. From their problems. That's why we all reincarnate and come back, because we're so busy helping everybody to come back here and fix everybody else's and have to come back again. What the fuck are we doing? Love yourselves. Heal yourselves. Support yourselves. Trust yourselves. Let everybody heal. Let everybody heal. Heal yourself. Feel really good about your life. No regrets. No regrets. No regrets. You only get this lifetime once. You only get this lifetime once. Trust me. It is worth living it to your best ability. And that requires you to be 100% present in your life. That requires you to be 100% present in your life. All right. Trust me. People. I love this. I love us. Okay. Finch Spirit Guide. With how best to care for your mind, body, and soul. It's not about being perfect. It's about finding what works best for you. You are in a phase of your life where giving back to yourself and a lot of your stepping up and now is that it is the right time to take extra special care of yourself. You have permission to thrive. You have permission to thrive. You have permission to be authentically yourself. You have permission to put yourself first. You've been putting everybody else first for the longest time. You have been putting everybody else first besides yourself for the longest time. So if you are catching this in divine time, you are free. I am free. I don't need to deal with their bullshit. I don't need to deal with their bullshit. I don't need to worry about their bullshit. And matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to tell them how much I fucking love them, but I can't make it like I said I was. I'm not going to be there like they said I was. Yay! Be there, whatever. It was not your thing. You were doing it because they really asked you to, but you really didn't want. You can do on a list of the things that you actually want to get done, that you've been thinking about doing for the longest time, but never actually took the time to fucking make it a priority. You can sleep. You can sleep. Oh yeah. You want to take a fucking nap? You want to go to bed early. You don't want to answer your phone at this time. You are free. You're free. Oh, feel that in your soul. You're free. You're free. You're not obligated to anyone or anything. You're free here. You're free here. Okay? With that said, let's get into our Journey of Love deck. Thank you, Spirit. That was awesome. All right. Very consistent, right? Let's see. What messages, Spirit? What other messages that you would guide me to this deck? What is important for us to know at this time? What is important? Handle on things. All right, Spirit. What else? All right. One more shuffle. What do those who would catch this message at divine time need right now more than anything else? What message above all other messages would you like them to receive in their highest good and the highest good of all involved? All right. We'll take them in that order. Yeah. Oh, Spirit. Oh, I fucking love Spirit. Y'all have no idea. Okay. So we've got the Seat of the Heart, the Swan, and 3 to 1. Okay. 25, 67, and 10. I'm tingling all over the fucking place right now. Y'all have no idea. All right. Seat of the Heart. This is how important self-love is. Right here. This is how important self-love is right here. Within each one of us is a divine seed of love, waiting to blossom. If we try and figure it out in advance, the blossoming itself can cause us anxiety, pain, or fear because it is taking us into an unknown, unexpected direction. Heading is away from our life path and purpose, as if that were even possible. I told you, you're all here to love yourselves. Surrender. Expected as possible. A plant just needs the right conditions to grow healthy, and if you have ever seen a blade of grass pushing up through a crack in the pavement, then you'll know that when something is meant to grow to the light, it will do so, even against the most apparently in right conditions are being brought to you. The most perfect support for your own divine blossoming. Trust. Know that the seed in your heart knows how to grow and that life supports it. It is also a sign that something in your relationships is sprouting, new energy. Don't be afraid to try new ways of relating. In awe, light pervades and bears the vast, tranquil mystery, softly caressing the blue, bold birth. We need love energy. We need light, supportive encouragement. Don't get offended when you need solitude. Put yourself around people in their auric field of energy that love you and intend for your highest good, with or without them, right? They want all real truth. Not because they're harsh and they're calling you an asshole or a bitch or a crap to you. Have those people in your life, right? Have those that you've been through and experienced your entire life and all of its bullshit and are still here. And not only are you still here, you're helping yourself. You're here helping yourself. You're giving yourself knowledge. You're stronger than a fuck ton of people, I'll tell you that right now. Because I know there's more than 35 people that were crying yesterday. You're not going to be crying tomorrow. You're not going to be crying tomorrow. Because you're so fucking strong and you know how to support yourself now. You have permission. You're free now. You're free. Amen. This is the beauty of the seed. This is the beauty of the seed. Okay? Swan, card number 67. Very simple. The universe is very simple. It says, gliding with grace, nothing is withheld from this beautiful soul. It can discern what is even the holding within of a core of fearful separation amongst this world with others is reaching you now. The guru, the teacher, the light, the love, that is all. Your divine relationship be free. Great soul, a teacher of the heart, of the spirit, and there is endless light bestowed upon you for soon. You will be shifting from hope to a sense of inevitability that is faith in your attainment of your spiritual goals closest to your heart. Be with your practice of mind, being in nature, a matter of time before you realize dreams of complicated thoughts. You're in control of your emotions with them. You're in control of what you choose to do or don't do, how you respond or don't respond, how you react or don't react, what you consider or don't consider, what's important or not important. The divine makes it very easy when you tune in, which is to love yourself, to conquer your karma, to conquer your healing, to break your program. When you realize that love is why you're here, and that you must first give it to yourself so that other people can find it in themselves, so that they can be quote unquote triggered and pushed into their authentic path because they've been avoiding it. You realize how easily the divine works when you just simply choose yourself first. You make it as effective and efficient for the divine to heal everybody as possible. It's complicated. So, card number 10. 3-1. There is a heavenly child in your midst. It may be within your heart, in your womb, or a glimmer in your eye. The child self, after a time of learning to bring male energies of protection and discernment together with female energies of feeling and creativity, whether within yourself or in your relationship with another. The child might symbolically be a new life, an improved relationship, a book, a new job, a completely renewed way of dealing. Who is like dealing with a child? Holds or being reborn. You already are, of course, but prayer can help you realize it, as it is your recognition. The rest is in the loving and capable hands of the divine. The rest is in the capable hands of the divine. Healing your inner child is vastly and hugely important, because what you don't heal within your own inner child ripples to your children. It becomes their karma that they now have to heal in their lifetime. They will then have the responsibility to do. In here, we relive the same lessons because we didn't heal them before in our consciousness. We didn't heal them before. And it's easier for us to come in with a fresh, clean slate than it is to come in with all the residual knowledge and bullshit of our past lives that didn't go the way we wanted or thought. So we start over. Our children are just simply a way for us to come back in later and heal ourselves, because the karma is the same. It goes from generation to generation to generation. It's ancestral karma. So we're healing it now. We're healing it now. Well, I'm glad you joined then. I'm glad you joined that. Because that's important, guys. What you heal in yourself, you ripple. It's so simple. 3 become 1. Don't get it twisted. 6s and 7s. I'm going to pull a few more cards. I did want to pull a Crystal Mandala Oracle card. And I know there's only one card coming out of here. We're going to see what it is. What guide or guardian wants to come through, please, Spirit, for those who would catch this in divine time? What guide, guardian, angel, god, or goddess wants to come through at this time? Okay. Goddess Freya. That's the card, YouTube. This is always to close cycles. Here we go. You ready for this one? This is solar plexus right here. Guiltless confidence and courage moving forward, right? Be brave and be bold. Be brave and be bold. It says, we bring you the empowerment without condition. There are human society, which would mark an untamed spirit as a dangerous or suspicious creature, even though that untamed spirit serves unconditional love. Yet to be untamed is the only way to discover who you are and live your divine destiny. Behind the clothing, the social masks and facades, and this wild divine spirit that once wild beauty embrace, you'll go through people not caring about them. Be their best selves when you have no idea how to do that. And maybe it's just temporary. But maybe it's necessary. And nobody's allowed to judge you but you. Old adults, that yes, of course they want to matter, and they do, but they also don't want you to lose your lifetime for them. It doesn't feel good for an older person to feel and know that you're losing. They rebel and they're together. And they're your kids, and because you're not taking care of them. Because you put them on someone else, or you gave them up for adoption. Or you have them temporarily in the care of a family member because you're just not of the right mind and you need to get your shit together. Your kids will love you later. They will love you later. They will be adults one day and they will understand. They will understand one day what they cannot understand right now. And they will be really glad that you got your shit together, because now that they're an adult, they could really benefit from the fact that you have your shit together. And they're learning what you're learning right now. How to love themselves. Them later. That's the truth. Love yourself and take care of yourself. Consider yourself. Others. Because there's not a single person in this quote-unquote program that's not going to tell you shitty person. Don't ever forget that. It's not selfish. It's not selfish. It's not selfish. It's necessary. It's necessary. It's necessary. Okay. Final cards. Here we go. We'll end on that one. Okay. We'll do this first. Universe has your back cards. All right, Spirit, please. What message above all other messages would you like to give those who would catch this in divine time, in their highest good and the highest good of all involved? Ooh. There's more in here. Okay. Ooh. And this one. And this one. Okay. All right, Spirit. What do we got? Yeah. My fearless freedom. Your fearless freedom. I'm free. We were screaming it earlier. We're free. Your fearless freedom. Untamed. It lights up the world. It helps everybody else out of their darkness because when anybody thought they were free. And it lights up the world. All the crap going on in this world, you're happy? At peace a while, a solid while, and made a solid effort towards loving myself first. And not caring what people think of me or how they judge me or how they talk about me or gossip about me to my back or to my face. I started loving myself today. That's why I'm at peace today. That's why I feel safe today. I've created my authenticity manifest. There is nothing more authenticity is your light that shines. You could be the not best looking person by anybody's standards or even your own. But your authenticity could shine so fucking bright that people aren't going to be able to get enough of your energy. They're not going to want to stop being around you. They're not going to want to stop talking to you. They're not going to want to stop being inspired by you. And they're going to support you naturally because you're supporting them just by being your fucking self. God knows this is my authenticity right here. And I get to overflow now, right? Because I fill myself up. I went after it. I surrounded myself with people just like that. I have a beautiful ascension team. I have a beautiful soul mom. I have a beautiful twin flame. Like, I have a beautiful life. And I'm at peace and I'm happy and I'm safe. Why? Because I went ham on my own self for nearly 3 years. Faced all the challenges that were coming up. Reflected on them all. Wondered where the fuck did they come from? Then unforgive those people and you let that shit go. All right, that was the old Grace and the old version or the old self, and now this is my new self I'm doing, and I'm going to let that go. It's a process, guys. Nobody just heals overnight. They might have to change, take care of you to somebody if you don't want to. Don't take your time and give it to another if you don't want to. It doesn't resonate. So you don't. Don't say things just to make somebody feel better. Because it won't. Because it won't. Okay? Nothing is sexier and more attractive. When I lean towards love, I am led. You might not know what the next step is. All you might know is what you might not know how not answering this phone call right now is going to manifest your dream reality 10 years from now. I'm telling you, it's a matter of alignment. If you're aligning your shit with obligation and guilt and feeling bad and whatever and worry and doubt, well, you're aligning yourself with that 10 years from now. Hey, you got to trust. When you lean into Metatron, our CEO of the Archangels up there is making sure of it. It'll flow in this moment forward and you're authentic. And when you trust that, you're going to be led in the right direction. This is why the spirit in the universe is bringing this up for you. I honor how I want to feel. Honor how you want to feel. If you want to feel happy and at peace and safe, to be yourself, honor that in all of your choices, no matter how big or small. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Don't say it. Don't go there. Honor how you want to feel. And if someone doesn't make you feel good and they make you feel like shit about yourself and they make you wonder if you're good, you knew what you were going to do, and now maybe you have to be there for them. Honor to feel. Because if you both feel like crap and authentic as you are, unless you could feel good about that, honor how you want to feel. It will align everybody else with what they actually want to feel. Okay? Because no, whatever. Okay? No one wants to be put down. No one wants to be made to feel like they have to prove love or prove loyalty or prove honor. You don't got to prove anything. Honor how you want to feel. If you want to feel good, do what feels good and don't choose anything else. If you want to feel safe, be safe and don't choose anything else. If you want to be de-stressed, choose to be de-stressed and don't choose anything else. All right? And we'll grow. Love and honoring yourself, you're not going to give. You're not, but to find self-love. Everybody else has no choice but to love themselves too. Be unapologetic about how that self evolves into an even more beautiful, stronger, empowered, authentic self. Be unapologetic about how you grow. Be unapologetic about how you love. Nothing is ever wasted. In hindsight, what their value was when they didn't know it. Love is not a powerful thing in this fucking world. And the person will grow. If you're focusing on your love and your joy and what you deserve and your happiness, that's what's going to grow. Be unapologetic about what or who it is that you desire. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I got my best life to live. I've got my best. Sorry for going after them. I'm not sorry for being open about it. I'm not sorry. I love you. I wish you nothing but the best. I'm here in the ways that I can be here for you when you need me, as I'm guided, right? But I'm not sorry for putting myself and how I feel first, and what I want first, okay? Unapologetically yourself. What we're in the highest good of all involved, in the highest good of all that we care about, right? What do we need to remember? That's it. Bottom of the deck. All right, expression. My issue is something needs to be said or spoken. Okay? Something needs to be said or spoken or created, because expression is the throat chakra, alignment with our throats. Everything you create with your hands, everything you are ready to manifest your thought. Your consciousness, okay? Transform your thoughts into acts of love. Express your truth. Express your and what does not. This is what worked for me before. It doesn't work for me now. I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I care about you, but I can't just support you endlessly with no limits and no bounds. Communicate it, right? Express it. Express it. That is the underlying issue. Because this is our purpose and we know it. This is the top of the deck. We know our purpose. We know we're meant to say it. We know we're meant to do it. We know who we are and who we aren't meant to be with. I don't know about you. I married my ex-husband wanting it. Well, my child, I have one. Okay. It would be nice. But I knew I was never going to marry. I knew I wasn't going to live to my old age with him. I couldn't picture it. I couldn't picture it. Not before I married him and not after I married him. What happened? We got divorced. It wasn't meant to be. I knew. I'd be fucking lying if I said I had no idea. I really thought my ex-husband was the one. No, he wasn't, and I knew it. I wanted it to be. It would have been very convenient and nice in society if it would work out that way. But I fucking knew. So who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? We can go against our truth. It would save me a whole lot of trouble. Not that he's a bad person, he's a good person. But I knew I wasn't meant to be with him. You know what I mean? So get in touch with your purpose. You know it. You know whatever it is that you have to say. You know whatever it is you have to do. You know in your heart to hearts what's your truth, and picture yourself growing old with somebody, then you're not meant to grow old with them. Because if it was meant in your highest good, you'd be able to visualize it. That's the truth. Straight love. Express it. Take it from in your mind and bring it out into the collective so that it can heal things and people and circumstances and situations, because the truth sets you free. It sets everybody free. It's healing. It's healing. You might not want to cause hurt in someone because somebody else caused hurt in someone. But the fact of the matter is, if you healed shit that they're not healing in that department, well, this person already left them for that reason. I don't want to be the person that leaves them for the same reason. Manifest the reason why this person is going through that dynamic and that dynamic and that dynamic, because they have a belief in here that they don't want to face the reality of. And it's in their consciousness, but they're not expressing it, which is a part of your subconscious. You're not saying. Trust your sensing. Trust what you feel you know without proof, because there's a reason why you're out. Obstacles are merely lessons. That's because we're talking major course. To have a conversation with someone, if it is it's going to transpire, if you know someone's going to flip out, or you know someone's going to start crying, things didn't work out the way they thought, doesn't make it right. Just means they thought something and it's not happening. Thing is meant to be that they want in their mind. So else around, you can start overcoming their obstacles. Their inner obstacles. Can't not express this anymore. Training me and my energy, right? Handle it. Awareness. Enjoy. Remember, you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. It's all good. Everybody will. Delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Allow the healing to be fun. Someone could be upset and crying at you, you know, that's not my intention to hurt you. It's just I have to love myself, and I know you'll thank me later. Even if it's just in here. You'll thank me later. Even if it's just in here. And you'll appreciate what I did today, years from now. You'll appreciate what I did today, years from now, because you'll have found yourself. Hopefully. Not distract yourself with somebody else's problem so that you don't have to fix your own. Right? So, I hope if these messages reached you in divine time and you are upset, that you have found reason to celebrate now, that you have found purpose now, that you have found a new mission for yourself and self-love there. Okay, people keep the divine rebel mess flooded, and I don't miss it when someone actually wants to book a service, because to be completely honest, if someone is willing to invest in me, to invest in themselves, that is my priority over everything else, and the rest of my private messages can wait, you know, because someone is willing to invest in themselves, right, in exchange of currency. Keep Divine Rebel's inbox, and you don't know anybody else, you can always message Grace Aurora. You can always send me a private message. And I will answer it in divine time, because everything I do with that inbox is in divine time all the time. But I love you all, and you're all a part of my collective conscious, so, you know, I'm here. I'm here. Thank you, Deborah Ritchie, because it makes it happen. It makes it possible. She's my soul mom. She's my miracle here, and we're working on getting her to believe that. That woman is a miracle. She's a walking miracle. So, until next time, guys, and my YouTube family, I will always be here. And like I said, there's my YouTube family. All very, very, very much. Yeah, the shirt. I may be wrong, but I doubt it. Yeah. I love this shirt. Someone got it for me, and I was like, oh my God. They're like, 'cause you're always fucked in. So, you whenever you need it. My email too, guys, you can always email me at Racey Nicole. Just remind yourself, then do that, because I'm always here for you, and always find a message. Love each other, and most importantly, love yourselves.